Good morning and welcome back on board. Now, this summer we actually spent the whole Mediterranean season in Croatia. Now, I'm aware that I don't often show you guys outside, so I'm going to try and squeeze lots of beautiful drone shots into this video. They were all done by our onboard videographer, Louis. Here's his Instagram handle if you want to give him a follow. And I'm also going to show you a little bit of the breakfasts that we had on board this trip. Every morning I do a different flavored muffin, so I'm going to show you all the muffins I did on this trip and also some of the crew breakfasts. Because this trip was a bit more relaxed, I was able to do some special brekkies for the crew. Quick shout out for my best friend Holly here, who is always giving me a hard time that my apron strap is twisted. So here you go. I'm checking it straight. Now, onto the muffins. Now, due to having smaller guest numbers on this trip and also slightly more relaxed guests than the previous one, I had a bit more time, so I invited the crew to order breakfast. Now, it's really good to do this kind of thing at the end of the season. They're getting a bit tired, they need a little bit of joy, so I was really pleased that we had the time to do this for them. I sent out a croissant bread and butter pudding, some waffles and ice cream, and this last one, chicken on waffles with spiced honey butter. So this was the first of a few orders. Good morning! Right, this morning I have woken up and decided that we're going to do a tiramisu muffin, or like a mocha tiramisu. So I have infused the same amount of milk that I would use in the muffin with some instant coffee. So I warmed it up, dissolved the instant coffee, I'm letting it cool down now. And I think I'll put some chocolate chips in there just to kind of like make it a bit mockery. And I'm going to finish it with like a whipped mascarpone with a cocoa powder on top. Kind of excited about this one. So our chief stew Jess requested this as her breakfast special, and it was delicious. It was overnight oats with hemp seed, chia seed and flax all mixed in. I left that overnight to soak with a little bit of vanilla just to keep things sweet but without too much sugar. And then the next morning we topped it off with all her favorite things. Now that's all kinds of berries, almond butter, dried fruits, a little bit of honey, and, you know, a little flour just to make things pretty for her. Show our appreciation for all her hard work. I'm going to mention here that this was a 3-week charter, so that's 21 days of different flavoured muffins and also different flavoured parfaits. So each morning we would send out yogurt parfaits or maybe overnight oats or chia puddings. Here's a few little shots. We love anything colourful and fruit-based. We also did some hazelnut ones and chocolate ones. So that's another little aspect of the breakfast service. This is our special breakfast for today. I am like quite into scrambled eggs and pancakes together on the same plate with maple syrup. Essie, you're not so sure about it.
No, I'm not so sure, but it's fine. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do things like this.
It's just really craving it. I think it slaps. You've seen the bear, you might be able to guess what omelette I'm making here. Yes, it is the omelette from the bear with boursin and sour cream and onion chips. And then for another crew member, I'm also doing some poached eggs on some smoked salmon muffins. With my poached eggs, I put a little bit of vinegar into a bowl first. Normally I just use white vinegar, it doesn't have to be white wine vinegar, nothing fancy. I let it sit in there for a little while, particularly if I've got maybe older eggs that I got beginning of the trip. And I find this just really helps the eggs sort of come together and create a really nice shape when they poach as well. It's just a little bit of a hack if your eggs aren't as fresh as you would hope them to be. So you can see that, makes them nice and perky. Good morning! It is... how many days have we got left? 4 days left! And this morning we are doing Turkish eggs for the crew. This was actually one of McKenna's suggestions. We have got a lot of yogurt that actually needs using up, so it's a good thing. We're putting that into a bowl with some garlic and herbs, and we're going to warm it up over a bain-marie. And here are, quick side note, here are our little lemon drizzle muffins. Lemon drizzle? No, lemon poppy seed. Gosh, Nina. Okay, stepping away from all the breakfast footage here, I'm going to chuck in some bonus clips that Louis took of me doing some pizza nights with the guests. It's always so beautiful to be able to do these in the evening outside. What an amazing view to be cooking pizza looking at. Now, when we have kids on board, we love to get involved as much as possible. So Jess, our chief stew, masterminded a Marvel-themed lunch, or a superhero-themed lunch, I should say. The crew got all dressed up in various outfits and they all ran out the different meals to much joy and laughter. Good morning! It is drop-off day today. So that means it's the end of all the muffins and all the crew breakfasts. Actually, like not that many crew. I think only about half or just over half the crew sent in their breakfast orders. Apparently a lot of them just like cereal for breakfast, so that's totally fine with me. But drop-off day, we are gonna do a drop-off day brunch. So I thought, hey, let's get one last breakfast in on this video. So things got a little bit rushed towards the end there, and I completely didn't film us placing out brunch. So I'm gonna show you what it's like when it comes out the dumbwaiter. Oh, he's on it already. Legend.
Lunchtime. It's quite hot. It's quite hot.
What do you want? Where's this go?
I want the bennies first, please.
Beanies? Did I have
Is this gonna fit?
in the break?
Is this gonna fit?
We're gonna make it
Is
fit.
there much of this much room?
Way.
Benedict.
Oh, this is
exciting.
He's really setting the scene for me, Chief Engineer Alex. Ready?
Okay.
Eggs Benedict, kind of. Bacon and sausages, mushrooms, tomatoes, avo plate, hash browns, baked beans. Ooh, bit messy there. Chicken salad, salmon. Leftover oysters. You boys going for an oyster?
I'm going for an oyster.
Hell yeah.
He says no. He says no.
Yeah. Right, I think I'm going to leave that one there and go eat some breakfast.